Yo, it's Rocket back here with another video. As y'all can see, I'm continuing this reacting to Sadhguru series. If you first tuning in, just to give y'all a little bit of context, this is an Indian guru that I've been following since high school. I'm really finna get straight into the video. I don't really got too much else to say starting out. Just besides, I hope y'all doing well, truly. You know what I'm saying? Just give y'all some quick advice real quick. I ain't even really gonna say too much actually. I'm gonna just get into the video. But yeah, I hope y'all doing well. You know what I'm saying? Calm shit, chilling right now. My hair look a little bit crazy, but it's all good. G-Shock on the wrist. But yeah, we gonna get into the video though.
Even without doing any activity, you can still manifest what you want if you organize these 4 dimensions in one direction and keep it unwavering in that direction for a certain period of time. Now he believes Shiva will do it for him and it will happen. So is Shiva going to come and build your house? No, I want you to understand, God will not lift his little finger for you. What has not happened till now on this planet can happen tomorrow.
Nah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, I do agree with most of the things he be saying, but I do want to always offer different perspectives and also break down what he's saying. And also, sometimes I don't agree with everything he says, or certain things he says trigger me, which I will speak on those things too, but I will just say like a big part of this series is really about breaking down the things he's saying. Like that's really what it's about. Like I feel like the heart of when I did to make this series came, it's about bringing a deeper understanding of this man to other people, but also about expressing myself and sharing my perspective on the things he speaks on.
Human beings are capable of making it happen tomorrow.
And the thing I don't know if I said it or not, I'm gonna say it again just in case I didn't. Beliefs do shape your reality though, so it's like the thing he said about Shiva, just about, he said something about like if you believe Shiva will do it for you, something like that. Like I think things like that, like if you believe God will, you know what I'm saying, work in your life, Shiva, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying, whatever your religious or beliefs are, any beliefs period, if you do believe things, your experience will reflect that back to you. So like he said, you know what I'm saying, God may not come and build your house in this physical world, but if you believe in God in a spiritual way and you believe that he is helping you throughout your life and that's your belief or whatever the case may be, your reality will reflect that. So I think you will have that experience in your life. Like if you feel like that help is there, then to you and your mind and your experience, that help is there. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like this is a great topic. Like you could see the title of this, Manifest What You Really Want. I think it's a great thing to talk about because I think it's what we all really want to do. We all want to live the way we want to live. We just live in a world where we are unevolved. To me, in terms of the universe, we are unevolved species, whatever you want to call it, as human beings on this planet in this times, we unevolved, you know what I'm saying? So it's like manifesting what you really want is a great thing to talk about and help people understand on a deeper level so we can all make it happen individually and collectively, creating what we really want.
Everything we as human beings have created on this planet was essentially first created in our minds.
Boom, first statement he said right there, that literally is manifestation. It starts in the mind and then it manifests into the physical world.
All that you see, which is human work on this planet, first found expression in the mind,
right.
Then it got manifested in the outside world.
Which is crazy to think about too, because it's crazy to just think about like everything around us right now. This watch, this sweater, this water bottle, my PlayStation, my headphones, this laptop, this phone, this fork, literally like all around us is human creation, which it is crazy if you think about it in that way, but at the same time it's not, because it's like, it's how the world works, you know what I'm saying? Creation is creation, you know what I'm saying? It's creation all around us, both from the creation of the divine as well as the creation of us as human beings.
The wonderful things that we have done on this planet and the horrible things that we have done on this planet, Both have come from the human mind.
Which is important to understand, because it's so important to understand, because once you understand that the terrible things and all of that that's going on is also stemming from the human mind, it's not, I think external forces, I think divine forces play a part, not external forces. Divine forces play a part. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a good reason, even more specifically. But the more we understand that all of the fucked up shit going on in the world stems from the human mind, that's the first step we have to take collectively to all come to this understanding in order to resolve all of the issues that's going on.
So if we are concerned as to what we create in this world, it's extremely important that first of all, we learn to create the right things in our mind.
Which I believe we are all truly concerned about the things going on in the world at heart and at spirit, but everybody's not at that level of thinking or pays attention to the same things, or, we all have our own individual realities at the same time.
How we keep our minds. If we do not have the power to keep our minds the way we want it, what we create in the world is also going to be very accidental and haphazard. So learning to create our minds the way...
Yes, from a human point of view, it is accidental from us as human beings, I think, but I think divinely speaking, from an even higher perspective, if that's how you want to word it, is everything happens in divine order and structure. So as fucked up, for lack of better words, as it is, or that's the perfect way of saying it, honestly, as fucked up as it is, the divine created things to be this way for a reason. And I think a lot of that, what I just said, stems from polarity. You know what I'm saying? Without the bad, there can't be good. So we would never be experiencing all these beautiful and amazing and great and just the light in general and the love if there wasn't the darkness and hate and war and all of these things, which it really does suck. You know what I'm saying? That everything can't just be love and light. But it's crazy, because just on a deeper level of thinking, it's like when you understand it, it's like once you get to this level of thinking, you're gonna reach the next level, which I'm human, I'm not perfect, not saying that at all, but I'm just at a level of thinking where it's like even the hate, even the most messed up things that you could think of going on, war is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like physical suffering, torture. I feel like, to me, like when I think of like torture, I feel like that's one of like the most fucked up things somebody could go through, like physical torture, because physical torture translates to like mental and emotional torture as well. But I don't know if this is true or not, but I pray that when we do experience torture in any lifetime, you know what I'm saying, like that just the body goes into like a type of shock that physically and even mentally and emotionally, like mental and emotional suffering, like it's no comparison, like they all fucked up at the end of the day. But I just think, like, speaking on torture, like I just pray that when we go through these type of things that like the body goes into like a type of shock that it's like the physical pain isn't as bad as you might think it would be. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody taking any crazy type of torture. Like I don't really want to speak on it too much, just because it's like you want to stay away from that type of energy. But it's like you do have to speak on the negative things to transcend them. So it's nothing wrong with speaking on it, but I'm gonna get back into the video.
We want is the basis of creating the world the way we want. There is a wonderful story in the yogic lore. On a certain day, a man took a walk.
I'm really finna try to follow. I ain't even have to say this, but I just want to say, because the last time the story you said kind of went on my head, so I'm about to lock in to really try to get everything out of the story.
Yogic lore. On a certain day, a man took a walk. He went for a long walk.
Okay.
Accidentally, unawares, he walked into paradise. Fortunate, isn't he?
Thanks.
He just took a walk and he landed up in paradise. After this long walk, he felt little tired.
Yeah.
So he thought, oh, I'm tired. I wish I could rest somewhere. He looked around, there was a nice tree. And
It's crazy though, because as I'm listening to this story, it's like, this really is how creation is. Like, on like, I think of everything in a deep way. That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, and the reason I keep saying that, it's just been on my mind so much recently because it's been what it's been for me. But yeah, like I'm just a really deeper person. So as I'm listening to the story, right? So boom, I'm break down what's going through my mind, just listening, type shit, like as best as I can. A man's going on the walk. I'm thinking of just creation in general, like as a man, like just us as being different manifestations of the divine, right? Different manifestations of God. A man going on a walk just like God. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think this is how my ride really works. It's crazy. Like, I'm just thinking of God, like he's boom, boom, boom. Me, remember what he said? Took a walk and landed up in paradise. Like, from a high and just loving and just beautiful perspective, God took a walk and ended up in paradise. To me, that's just like the miracle of creation happening. Just like that sentence, that's where my mind goes. Is like God just became paradise. God just, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, took a walk, ended up in paradise. Like, there's no physical words or way of really explaining in words like how miraculous life really is. Besides, I think miracle is a great way to, you know, put it into words, like miracle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where that my mind went with that. And then after this walk, he ended up a little feeling tired. I wish I had somewhere I could rest. Boom, there's a very nice tree. And it's just like so beautiful because it's like, it just, my mind just is in a space where it's like, everything is like just water, like having water to drink, having food to eat. When you're tired, you could sit down. When you're not tired and you have energy, you could go play sports. When you're hungry, you could taste food, and the food you could taste. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just everything. Like, this is just where my mind be at, like, has been at as of recently, especially for sure. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I go through negative things too, a lot. But as of recently, I've been in a very good, great, inspired space. So yeah.
beneath which there was very cushiony grass.
Like, I just feel like everything he's saying, I don't know where the story is about to go, but everything he's saying right now is just bringing my mind to like this, like, just beautiful place.
So it was inviting. He went and put his head down there and slept. After a few hours, he woke up, well rested, and he thought, oh, I'm well rested, but I'm feeling hungry. I wish I had something to eat. And he thought about all the nice things that he ever wanted to eat in his life. And instantly, all those things appeared in front of him.
And like that right there, like things appeared in front of him. That's literally what creation is. Like, all of this is just happening. Like, everything is just appearing in front of us. And the fact that even though nothing really makes sense, the fact that we can make sense out of it is just, it's just beautiful, bro. Like, for real.
You need to understand that the service is like that.
Online, that immerses you in a universe with thousands.
But it is what it is. That's cool. But, and just like that, you need to understand the service is like that. Where my mind goes with that is when he's saying there, heaven, which I think we in the process of creating that here on earth. I truly believe that. And I think in heaven, like, once we attain that state of being as human beings, like, ideally, I think in the world, it's like literally instant manifestation. Like, this is going deeper into it on the negative shadow side of it, is that we have to go through hell to return back to heaven. So with that being said, hell is just like the negative state of being, and just every negative expression of creation, right? So boom, you have to go through the hell to get back to the heaven. and we in a world of separation. And the further away we go from God, from the divine, from spirit, we become more and more separated, isolated, and the physical reality becomes a lot more dense. It becomes a lot more like just dense and more confined and stuff like that. Versus in heaven, it's like everything we want just naturally happens and plays out in a beautiful, divine way, where it's like everything, like there's no, like I truly believe for sure there is a place and places in creation throughout time, which is an illusion of itself, time, but places in creation where everything is just instant manifestation, like where like synchronicity becomes all the time. Like there's no negativity, negative expressions. Not that we don't in this world that I'm describing, not that in this world that we don't have the capability of understanding negativity, because at that point we at such a higher level of thinking, right? Describing this ideal word, like this is where my mind be at. And this is the type of stuff I believe, and I truly believe it's true. Like this for sure is true in my mind, you know what I'm saying? And I'm human, so it's like it's only so much I can say or do to, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my journey, I'm on my path, I'm healing, whatever the case may be. But getting back to the story or this place I'm describing, in this place is like everything is instant manifestation, and we have the ability to understand the negativity at such a profound level that we have the ability to understand the negative expressions and the negativity and negative energy at such a level that we transcend it to the point where the negativity is still there, like in the mind, I guess, if you want to say, but it's no longer there in the heart. And once it's not there in the heart, everything becomes a positive expression. All the negativity can be used as positivity instantaneously, constantly. And it's just crazy as I'm saying it, because this is where I truly see myself like getting to, like on my own individual journey. Not to the point where, well, yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, like not to the point, like it's levels to it. Not to the highest level of what I can imagine it to be, but, and I know, you know what I'm saying, it's highs and lows, especially in my life. I know that. So it's like the past couple of days been very good, and I believe in manifestation. I pray that the rest of my life can be as good as possible, and it will be. Like my mind is just like, I have so many deep rooted positive beliefs at this point. It's just like my life has become so positive. But I know for sure, like it's just things that come to my mind that it's like I know are negative in a way, and like my heart, you know what I'm saying, for sure my heart will go back to heavy places, but I can't say like I'm so healthy at this point. And this is what I pray for everybody who's going through things. But I feel, and it's crazy because I still got some like 15 more minutes of this video. I'm gonna try to let it play out in larger portions. But actually, I'm gonna stop thinking like that. Making these reaction videos from now on, however long the video ends up being, I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've been knew that, but I've been rushing myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just understand that now. Boom, 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 whatever. Like, whatever. This is where my mind be, and it's just, it feels good to be able to express myself at the level I can now, because I've had experiences like this before where my expression would just flow. But now, because going back to accepting my imperfection, now that I'm there, it's just like I can express myself so much more fluently and with so much less just thought and fear. And fear really was like the main thing of just expressing myself, because it's like I have all these negative things about me and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, cool, like learn from it. At the end of the day, move forward, express yourself anyway, because that's how you're gonna learn even faster, more, not only about yourself and everybody around you, but you're also gonna help everybody around you by expressing these negative things as well, because the negative has its purpose. It's literally there for a great, beautiful, divine reason. So it's like, You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like my mind just goes back to the whole hell and heaven thing. Like it's a state of being, you know what I'm saying? As creation is concerned, like I feel like that's a great way of explaining it. I used to say it was a mindset, but it's more than just a mental thing. That's why I say state of being now, because state of being I feel like is a more way accurate description of it, because any idea you may have of heaven yourself, right? If you think about like that term or that word heaven, if you think about that in a deep way, like I'm sure you have your own idea. Like to me, like the physical world and the spiritual world are connected. They go hand in hand, right? But this is the last thought I'm gonna say, because I just know like I want to get back into the video, and this is all coming full circle. Heaven is the closest, most connected when we're truly one with spirit. Hell is the furthest away from spirit, but no matter how far we get from spirit, we can never be completely disconnected to it. That's the beauty of it all, is that it always comes back to the light, and the light is so much infinitely bigger and broader and more strong and more real than the darkness. The darkness is real, but it's like in comparison to the light, it's like it's just not even a thing, literally. But yeah, like that's like I feel like, and then there's everything in between. Like you can be completely in heaven, completely in hell, and then everything in between is in creation all at the same time, which time is an illusion, which is why like conceptually, like in this world, the way we see time is like everything happens in a chronological order, but in all reality, everything is happening at the same time, which another way of saying that is no time. Like no time and the same time everything happening you could say everything is happening at the same time, or that everything is happening in no time, or time is in a, like it's so many different ways to think about it or word it, but I'm finna get back into the video.
Hungry people don't ask questions. Food came and he ate. Stomach became full. Then he thought.
Hungry people don't ask questions. It's true. When you're hungry, your mind just goes food, 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 food. But it's like once we eat as human beings, that's when it's like, all right, now our mind goes to all these different places. But when you're really hungry, your mind may go here and there, but mainly it's just like, I need to eat, like I'm hungry.
Oh, my stomach is full. I wish I had something to drink. All
This is
the
a
nice things
beautiful
that he ever
story.
wanted to drink.
So far.
He thought about it, and all of them just appeared in front of him. Drinking people also don't ask questions.
Like what he's saying right now is like a way
now
of
with
describing
a little bit of
heaven
alcohol
to
in
me.
him. You know, Charles Darwin told you all of you are monkeys,
I
your
don't
tail
know.
fell
I
away.
don't, who
Not me.
knows?
Charles Darwin told you that you were all monkeys and your tail fell away and then you became human. Yes, definitely the tail fell away.
I will say this. I seen this on Gaia. Gaia is like a streaming service of like consciousness, consciousness, higher level thinking type shit, deeper shit. Basically it was like a theory or a story. I think it was like extraterrestrial beings. Like certain people can channel extraterrestrial beings, angels, all different types of things, right? Can channel these entities, and when they channel in these entities, they get information from them. And I guess the information from one of these, like I think it was a channel, but whatever. To get to the point, it's this story that basically humans. I think there's a lot of different stories. It's crazy. Like it just makes you really want the truth, but it's like at the same time, like at least in the space I'm in right now, like I think I always do crave truth, but it's like there is no truth. Nothing, you know what I'm saying? Either everything is true or nothing is true. Like it's just it's crazy, but it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like don't stress about it. You know what I'm saying? You can't get too deep into your mind, but everything is all gonna work out either way, right? But it's this one story where basically like we were Sasquatches, or no, not Sasquatch, like what people refer to, I think the Sasquatch is the right word, right? But what people refer to as like the modern day Bigfoots, and like whatever you think of, like a monkey type, but like bigger, kind of more human in a way being, is that was the way humans, this is the story I heard, is that humans were originally Sasquatches, and the original humans naturally evolved into what's referred to as the modern day. I think Sasquatch. I think Bigfoot and Sasquatch might be the same thing. I'm gonna say Sasquatch because I think that's what I heard in the story, right? The modern day Sasquatch is the natural evolved humans, and that are like who we are as humans is that like aliens came down and they altered the DNA of these Sasquatches, and that's what became the modern day humans. Which I don't, you know what I'm saying? Who really knows? But it's just crazy. Like if that's really true, like that's crazy.
But the monkey in yoga,
Which just makes me think like there is truth. Like it's a perspective.
we always refer to an unestablished mind.
But there is truth though, because it's like, and I think it comes down to perspective plays a part, but like, boom, this is in a drink or a cup, you could say. Both, well, it's a cup, right? That's truth. Like there's no, if you look at this and somebody tells you this is a cup and you, like definitions play a part too though, right? Because like language. But if you speak the human language and somebody says this is a cup and you be like, nah, that's a tree. In the, did I say human language? I think I meant English language. If I said, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? What I don't know, but what I meant to say is if you speak the English language, somebody said, whatever. This is a cup, right? If we both speak English and we're having a conversation, and a cup and a tree factually are two different things, right? If I say this is a cup and you be like, nah, bro, that's a tree. No, a tree is a tree and a cup is a cup. If you're telling me this is a tree, there's something wrong going on. You know what I'm saying? There is truth, but there's a lot of nuances to just imagine where the mind could go as far as when you think about it.
As Markata, which means a monkey. Why we are referring to the mind as a monkey is, what are the qualities of a monkey? One thing about a monkey is it's unnecessary movement. And another thing about the monkey is,
my question about that though is, what is unnecessary movement? Like, isn't all movement necessary? Just a question, like, you know, like that's what I think when he said that.
if I say you're monkeying somebody, what does it mean? Imitation. Monkey and imitation have become synonymous. So these two essential qualities of a monkey are very much the qualities of an unestablished mind. Unnecessary movement, you don't.
But when he puts that in a further context, I get unnecessary movement, because when you put it in context and a reference to the mind, unnecessary movement in terms of the mind makes me think of it makes me think of intrusive thoughts. Like I feel like in terms of the mind, unnecessary movement is intrusive thoughts, or like I feel like that could be one way to define it or say that thought. But another way is, or different thought is, that unnecessary movement in the mind could just be thinking about negative things or things that aren't serving you, and yeah, that.
Have to learn it from the monkey, you can teach it to the monkey. And imitation is full-time job of the mind. So when these two qualities are on,
Imitation is full-time. Yeah, that's a fact, because imitation is just, yo, that's crazy. Like, I said this in the last video too, but I'm really understanding him on a deeper level now that I've just grown. And it's just crazy. Imitation is a full-time with a job of the mind. I'm gonna break that down. That's why I feel like this series is gonna be golden, and I pray this gets to as many people, not as possible, yeah, kind of that, but more so like the people that it's meant to be in front of. Like, that's where my, mind and heart is really at now. Like, numbers are still a thing in my mind and even my heart, which serves its purpose too, but it's more so about getting in front of the right people and for people to resonate with it, learn from it, grow from it, heal from it, evolve from it, all those type of things. Like, that's where I'm, you know what I'm saying? That's where my mind is at as far as that goes. But I'm gonna break that down, right? I'm about to really break this down, which, yeah, I'm gonna just break it down. Imitation is the full job of the mind, full-time job of the mind. What does that really mean? What is imitation? Imitation is if I go, I don't know why, that's the first thing that goes on my mind. Boom. I go 6'7", my nephew, he's 2, whatever. This is what's coming to my mind as far as explaining imitation. I go 6'7", he see me do it. He go 6'7", like, that's imitation. Is copying, basically, is the simplest word or way I could think of explaining it, right? Copying, and yeah, it's more than just word. My current definition of it right now is, right, it's copying. The thought popped into my mind and then I lost it, but it is copying, right? So I'm gonna just keep it one word. The mind is constantly, okay, boom, that's perfect. Though different though came back, that's even better, right? Imitation is copying and then repeating, right? Copying and repeating, right? Because when copying is happening in terms of chronological time, right? Going back to the example, 6'7", I'll do it. My nephew, 6'7", right? I did it first, he did it after me. So time plays a factor too, because he's copying, he's seeing me do it first, right? That's the first part. And then he's doing it after, he's copying me. So in terms of the mind, right? Which is it's so many details, which I'm glad I'm breaking this specific sentence down, because it's like, it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing to think about. It's a cool thing to look at. And there's wisdom in it too. Copying, boom, is chronological. And boom, bringing it to the mind to bring everything full circle. The mind is constantly imitating, right? Imitation is the full job of the mind. Everything, the mind, inside of the mind, comes from things that we've seen in the past. To be specific, our past experiences. Everything in the mind comes from our past experiences as well as our imagination. But I don't know if this is true or not, but this is where my mind is at right now. I feel like memory is more foundational than imagination, because I think imagination stems from memory, because the memory has to be there first, right? Because think of it as, boom, when you're a baby, you first come into this world, your first experiences begin as a human being, right? Even in the womb, but visually. And I don't know, maybe babies see things in the womb. I would imagine it's just eyes closed, like the same way you close your eyes. Like I imagine that's, so boom, visually, right? When a baby is born, boom, they open their eyes. They seeing everything around them. From the moment a person is born, everything they see visually is stored as memory. And then moving forward, the reason I'm saying memory is more foundational than, maybe not foundational, I don't know if that's the exact right word, for lack of better words, memory is more, boom, 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 excuse that. Memory is more foundational than imagination, because chronologically, we're born, everything we see visually is stored as memory, and then become a teenager, 13, whatever, 13. Now, as a 13-year-old, everything you've seen throughout your entire life, you may not have the vivid memory in your current experience, but it's all stored as memory. That's how consciousness operates. As human beings, that's how we operate. You know what I'm saying? Memory is a very vital thing in order for us to experience things the way we do, because without memory, there would be no way to know anything. There would be no way for the mind to even exist or to think, because without memory, there's nothing for the mind to think about. It would just be like, it just makes me think of like non-existent. Like memory, mind, all these things are vital to existence and the way this existence operates, right? So boom, memory is foundational to imagination. I'm going boom. Yeah, I just had to think about what I'm really fully breaking down and explaining. Imitation is the full-time job of the mind. You know, bringing it back and simplifying everything and condensing everything. That's so true, because the mind is just taking memory, which, like I said, imitation is just copying and repeating. It's taking memory, copying that memory, and then repeating it in different ways. That's literally like the full breakdown of what he's saying, as far as just like, and it's I want to stop saying it's crazy, because I keep saying that, but I think I have to change that. Well, that's not a negative thing though. Like when I'm saying it's crazy, I'm not saying it in a negative way. I'm saying it's crazy, like damn, like that's some shit, like damn. But I do want to start just maybe using a different word, just to, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying, or being more creative, using different words. But it's nothing wrong with saying it's crazy. If I say that shit a million times, it is what it is. But I just like being, like, I think it depends, but like sometimes for me, like boom, in my last video, I kept saying, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Which I haven't been super conscious of it. I don't think I've been seeing it a lot today or in this video, which if I have, it is what it is. You live and you learn, you figure out what your preferences are, you figure out what your ideals are, you grow towards them, you embody them over time, stuff like that. So it's like, but yesterday, to get back to the point, in my video, I kept saying, you know what I'm saying? Like I would explain something, boom, 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 this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And when I was watching the video, playing it back, like, you know what I'm saying? Doing like the tiny little bit, the editing I had to do to link up the reaction video, whatever. I'm noticing as I'm watching it, I keep saying that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, like, it just, I just don't like it. Like, I think it's a preference thing, but I think the reason behind it is that when somebody keeps doing something like that, it's like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, once it gets repetitive, it can throw your mind off from what's trying to be said, or it can. I'm not saying it always happens, and I think maybe because it's me, I'm being even more self-conscious of it, but I can't even say that though, because just recently, I think it was the Apple Music, it was a J. Cole interview. I'm pretty sure it was the Apple one. The Apple dropped the J. Cole interview. He was in his 2014 Forest Hill Drive, I believe so. He was in that crib, whatever, they did an interview. And I've seen a couple of J. Cole interviews where he does this. And if you're a J. Cole fan, you probably noticed this too. He be like, explain something, the same thing I was just saying before, but he was saying it a little bit differently. He'd be like, da da da, this, that, and the third. Nah, I mean, da da da, this, that, and the third. Nah, I mean, da da da, this, that, and the third. Nah, I mean, bro, if you're a J. Cole fan and you watch the Apple Music video, if you didn't notice that, then it might just be me. But I swear I can't be the only person who noticed that. But I just think it's a thing of like, it's nothing wrong with it, nothing negative about it at all. But it's just a thing of like, me in my mind, it's like being so self-conscious. It's like, I want to change that just to be more of the way I want to be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think I thoroughly explained the whole imitation of the mind. You know what I'm saying? That statement of imitation being a full-time job of the mind. The way he said it is like, in my mind, after everything I just said in the way I broke it down, that's probably the simplest way you could say it. But people could interpret that in so many different ways, one. And then two, it might have just went over a lot of people's heads. And that's exactly why I'm doing this series. That's why I'm breaking these type of things down, because it's like, he might have said that, right? Imitation is the full-time job of the mind. A lot of people might just, they don't even know what that meant. They don't even know the meaning behind it. They don't even know why he's saying that, why it's important and stuff like that. So that's literally the purpose behind a lot of this, which, like I said, it's also self-expression and stuff like that too, but it's just like learning, growth, healing, all of them type of things.
A mind is referred to as a monkey. So this monkey became active within him. He just looked around, thought, what the hell is happening here? I asked for food, food came. I asked for drink, drink came.
Crazy. Because what I think he's doing right now, I feel like I'm following his story in the way it's meant to be. He's a guru. He's saying every single word with a lot of intention. He's going from explaining hell to explaining heaven. It could just be in my mind, but y'all stay with me, because I'm finna break this shit down. Everything he was just saying in the beginning. Drink came, food came, got tired, a place to lay came, boom. Then he brought up the mind. Mind is where hell stems from, because our state of being comes from the mind, also the heart, but the heart and the mind is connected. And it's so crazy too, because I was just saying this the other day, bro. The heart knows things that the mind could never understand. Or even if the mind could understand it, the wisdom in that understanding comes from the heart. It's in the heart, and then it goes to the mind. So, boom, like I said in the beginning, the way I'm interpreting this right now in real time, y'all seen this shit. Boom, he's explaining heaven. He brings up the mind. The way he said it too, it's just synchronicity. He said something about, let me get specific. He said, so the monkey became active within him, referring to the monkey, connecting the word the monkey with the mind. You know what I'm saying? Connecting the monkey and the mind. So this monkey became active within him. So this man, the monkey, became active with him, in his mind. All this imitation started happening. Or boom, my mind is kind of going off. My train of thought is kind of falling off as to what I'm trying to get at right now. But we finna get back into it. Follow me here.
He just looked around
and follow him.
What the hell is happening here? I asked for food, food came. I asked for drink, drink came. There must be ghosts around here. And ghosts came.
Yo, y'all can't tell, nobody can tell me different right now. He's really, like, I believe he's doing it intentionally at this point in time, just because, like, he's a guru, and it's like, boom, brought up the mind, asked for food, food came, asked for drink, drink came. There must be this monkey became active within him. Yo, breaking it down even more, boom. I think I said something about this too, but getting back into it. Bruh, when I did mention this, when you're hungry, also thirsty, all your mind can think about is I'm hungry, I'm thirsty. And I've got a lot of these thoughts also come from him. Like, that's an obvious, I'm talking about two different things. Obviously, if you're hungry and thirsty, anybody knows, we all know when you're hungry and you're thirsty, that becomes the forefront of your mind. If not just the forefront of your mind, the more hungry and thirsty you get, that's your mind is literally completely consumed with that, or in that space. So, right, boom, when you're hungry, thirsty, boom, the mind, once he said food came, drink came. Once you eat, once you drink, the monkey became active, because now as this human being, right? This human being ate and drank. He's settled now physically. This is when, referring to it specifically, the monkey became active because his hunger and thirst is satisfied. Now the monkey's active because now the mind is going to unnecessary movement begins. You know what I'm saying? Keeping everything in full context and keeping everything connected. The monkey became active. Boom. Get back to my train of thought, because everything is full circle. Everything's connected. If I don't remember what I was going to say, I'll get back into it. It'll come back into the mind in a different way. But so let me think. Food came, drink came. So boom, he settled physically, right? The monkey became active. All this unnecessary movement begins happening in the mind because he's settled and satisfied physically. So now the monkey becomes active, specifically in that order. Now that this monkey is active, unnecessary movement starts happening. So he says there must be ghosts around here, which is, like I said, from like the way I'm interpreting it in my mind, this is the transition from heaven into hell. And then, like I said before, obviously, I'm hearing an alarm go off. Whatever. I don't know if that was my neighbor or whatever. I just heard like a phone, whatever, but boom. Getting back into it. That makes sense because somebody just walked up the stairs. But whatever. I don't even, like, I don't know if that person had a phone. My mind is just thinking where that alarm came from, because my phone is right here. My laptop is right here. It might have been upstairs. But boom, the monkey becomes active. The mind becomes active. Unnecessary movement. There must be ghosts around here. This is why I'm saying I feel like he's explaining the transition from heaven. Like I said before, these are states of being. Heaven and hell are states of being. From heaven to hell, which, like I said, again, like I said, I can't see the percent of my phone. If my phone dies, the video will still save. I'll just cut the reaction short. I won't react to the whole video because I know my phone is on a lower percentage. Actually, boom, I'm gonna just save myself the trouble. I want to finish this so bad, bro. I wish my charger port worked, just because I know, just based off of everything he's saying right now, I know this video is going in a super place, and I can't see the percentage of my phone. So yeah, I'm gonna save myself the trouble. I know what I'm gonna do. I really want to finish and see the rest of the things he's saying, but I'm gonna wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Mistakes happen. I'm gonna make sure my phone is fully charged next time. I gotta get a phone soon, all types of shit. But you live and you learn. The reason I feel like, and maybe I'll do a part 2 of this video. Boom, this video is at 5:02. That's what I'm gonna do. Boom, tomorrow I'm gonna react to the rest of the video, pick up where I left off, which is actually perfect. Everything happened for a reason. Boom, another synchronicity today, because the video is already at 50 minutes. That's a long ass video, you know what I'm saying? Which it is what it is. People may watch parts of it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut it up, share different parts of it. I'm sure at least definitely one I think I'm gonna share probably multiple parts of this video. I'm about to start. I'm just working right now, you know what I'm saying? Active, being more active on social media, just putting myself out there more. I'm really finna take this shit to the, I just started Taekwondo, shout out to him, definitely finna. It's crazy how much better the quality in here look at nighttime, but whatever. To wrap up the video, it did get cut short. My phone died, but everything happens for a reason. What I'm gonna do a part 2 of the video. I'm gonna finish reacting to the same video. I'm gonna pick up exactly where I left off, and I'm gonna finish the video like that. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this content. If you like deep, thoughtful, spiritual type content, if you enjoyed the video, it will help, and I would appreciate if you would like, comment, subscribe if you feel to do so. Like I said, it'll help out. I truly do appreciate all of the support. And yeah, I'm gonna be back with more content soon. All right, peace, love.